It's a lot of different things that you can sell out there. First of all, if you want to sell something, you gotta learn about it. If you don't know about it, you ain't gonna be able to sell it. So you gotta first learn about whatever that you're selling, whatever that you're trying to sell out there. Because if you don't know nothing about it, how you gonna sell it? So trying to ask somebody what can you sell is not gonna help you because if you don't, I can tell you to sell anything, but if you don't know nothing about it, then you're not gonna be able to sell it. If you don't know nothing about a car, you're not gonna be able to sell that car. If you don't know nothing about anything, you're not gonna be able to sell it. So you figure out what you want to sell, do your research on it, and then go sell it. Tap in, man. Tap in. Like, share, comment on this live. Like, share, comment on this live. We live on both channels. We live on Milwaukee Made King Hussle, and we live on King Hussle, man. We taking over YouTube, man. How would you run the Age Corp to get funded up to $250,000? If you getting the Age, you talking about buying the Age Corp? Because if you buying the Age Corp, then the funding is already there. Like, share, comment on this live, man. Like, share, comment on this live. Milwaukee Made King Hussle and King Hussle, man. We live on 2 channels. What y'all want me to start talking about first? CPNs, dark web, new methods, check fraud, bank fraud. What y'all want me to talk about first? Let's get into some gems. Where them sites at, gang? Yo, Telly still up? Yes, I got a Telly. It's in the description on all the videos. I got a private Telegram too for all the people who listen in the private Telegram. You're gonna see all sites, videos, screenshots, all that. You're not gonna see that in the regular Telegram. Too many window shoppers. So only people who really just spend some money and work get into the private Telegram. You're just gonna be a window shopper and somebody just looking all day, every day. Go subscribe to the free Telegram. Explain what you mean the fund in there. I already started funding, but Chase Max be out and Amax wants bank statements. What you mean? What you trying to do? Like, share, comment on this live, man. Like, share, comment on these lives, man. King Hussle, Milwaukee Made King Hussle. We live on both channels. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on both channels because we live on both channels right now. OG page and the new OG page. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's work. %, credit card stack. What you mean? Like, share, comment on this live, man. Like, share, comment on this live. What's your opinion on buying trade lines to boost? I mean, trade lines good, but you always gonna need primary trade lines. You ain't got more primary. I mean, you're gonna need at least 5 to 6 primary trade lines on your credit report. So you ain't got the primary trade lines. It's gonna be kind of hard for you because they want to see more accounts that matter more. What's your opinion on buying trade lines to boost? Like, share, comment on this live, man. So there's a lot of fraud going on. There's a lot of scamming going on. There's a lot of new methods going on. There's a lot of new technology going on, man. There's a lot of new credit fraud going on. Identity, people getting rich on CPNs. So let's talk about CPNs first. Let's get into the CPN game first, right? So a lot of people be asking me about CPNs. A lot of people want to know about CPNs. Can you get loans, credit cards, lines of credit with CPNs and things like that? Or can you go to a bank and get all that, right? So, like I told y'all before, CPNs were created for the witness protection program. So for people who in the witness protection program and they coming up with these new identities because they done snitched on somebody and they're basically trying to hide their identity. That's why they got the witness CPNs, credit profile, to create a new identity. So y'all think that these people who get into the witness protection program, y'all think they're not be able to build their credit, get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Y'all think these banks not gonna allow them to open up businesses with these new identities, these synthetic identities? See, a lot of people have a hard time. Like I said, first of all, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. But a lot of people have a hard time with CPNs, or they get caught or go to jail because, like I said, a lot of people use other people's information and identity to create a CPN. So let me give you guys an example. So when you got people going into these banks, going into these car lots with these fake IDs with other people's information, that's fraud. You can't do that. When you use or create a CPN or get a CPN created around your own information, you're good to go. So long as you're not using anybody else's information, it's not fraud. So there are many banks. Matter of fact, to believe it or not, every bank is CPN friendly. There's not a bank that's gonna be like, oh, this is not real. Because like I said, a lot of people who get CPNs, they got a method of creating CPNs. Like they might change the last, number of their social security number, go into the DMV, get an ID card because you can't get a driver's license. They can't get a driver's license card because that person never had a driver's license card. So they got to get an ID card. Now they got an ID card. Once they get the ID card, they can go apply for all different type of store cards. Once they apply for store cards, now they're running. Now that credit is tri-merged. Now that profile is tri-merged, and it has a credit score. Now that it has a credit score, people can go add trade lines and do whatever that they need. Once they got trade lines, the credit is boosted on it. Once the credit is boosted on it, they go open up LLCs. Once they open up LLCs, they use the credit, the personal credit, to leverage towards the business credit and start getting major loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. There are so many people walking this earth right now under synthetic. I just did a whole reaction video on a lady who had like 37, 27 fake IDs, getting cars, all different types of stuff under other people's names. You got a lot of methods come from identity theft. A lot of people are getting rich off other people's information. And then you got people who go on the dark web and know things about the dark web. See, a lot of people think the dark web is just some type of scam, fraud place. Well, that's for people who don't know. See, a lot of people who don't know nothing about nothing think everything is a fraud and think everything is a scam and think everything is fake. You need to stay away from the type of people, because at the end of the day, there's a lot going on the dark web. There's a lot of sites, there's a lot of methods. There's people, there's hackers that's making sites on the dark web selling a lot of information. There's hackers that's getting bank logs. There's hackers that's getting credit card information. There's hackers that's getting all different type of things and all different type of information that's going on the dark web and selling them, fake IDs, etc., etc. So let me break down some of the new methods that's been going on the dark web that's been getting a lot of people rich. First of all, like I said, hacking is real. And if anybody feel like hacking is not real, or there's hackers out there, white hats, gray hats, and black hats, you're crazy. Hackers already hacked into almost everybody's iCloud, and that's how we getting them text messages. Like everybody, I know for sure, everybody's getting them weird text messages, talking about some parcel codes or some type of just weird text messages. That's because there has been a data leak. So, once that's being said, a lot of people are able to come across a lot of different information. So when they send out these text messages to your phone, just imagine them sending out 200 text messages, 200,000 text messages, and only 2,000 people respond. Only 2,000 people actually log into the information or put their information down. That's a lot of people. So just imagine a scammer or hacker or somebody on the dark web selling that information for $100, $250, $300. Do the math on that. 250 times $2,000. I mean, 250 times 2,000. You do the math on that. It's a lot of money. It's almost $500,000. So people be like, man, I want to get rich. I want to be a scammer. I want to do fraud. A lot of people don't even know what's going on. See, a lot of people see people doing a check fraud and the bank, like the checks and the cracking cards and so on and so on. But that's dumb because at the end of the day, that account is attached to somebody. 9 times out of 10 is your account. And you putting a fake account into your own bank account, then what sense does that make? Why would you want to get your own account, jeopardize your own bank account getting shut down and being red flagged so you can't open up no more bank accounts? See, a lot of people don't be knowing that. They think you could just deposit these fake checks and go on. See, the people be just too thirsty. And by being too thirsty, y'all, people be doing this, and that's what happens. A lot of people need bank accounts for a lot of different things. Make sure y'all tapping into the Telegram, man. Link in the description. If anybody, link it in the description. There will not be no screenshots in there, none of that. All just posts. If y'all want screenshots, y'all want to see videos, y'all want to see all that extra stuff, y'all gotta subscribe to the private Telegram, which is $100 to get in. So no window shoppers will be allowed in the private Telegram. All screenshots, all videos, all that will be posted in the private Telegram. All window shoppers and all that can go to the free Telegram. But back to the sauce. A lot of people want to get into the dark web and all that back in, what was